done some rebranding. You know, they used to be white and blue. Now they're like a purple and white color. So not only have they rebranded themselves, even got a new little like triangular symbol, they also dropped some new products. So let me see if I can share my screen with y'all real quick. See how this goes. I cannot see any kind of comments or anything. How do I see comments and stuff? I don't know. No idea. But I'm gonna keep rocking out anyway. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, this is the new NAF website. If y'all can see it, let me know. Where can I find? I really can't like see a chat or anything right now. Hold on, my bad. So we got NAV, right? If you're not familiar, NAV, they're kind of like, well, they were similar to it was kind of like the Credit Karma, but for business credit. And so with the Credit Karma, as the Credit Karma business credit, basically you would be able to like monitor your business credit, and you would also have access to your personal credit. So you would be able to see like your Dun and Bradstreet score, your Experian and Teller score, and your Equifax paid index score as well. You would be able to see all of these things. And so they recently undergone a switch in just overall look, and hold on. So they've gone through a change in their overall look and even the products that they offer. So one of the newer products that they offer is now they have, not only do they offer like a actual account, they have a debit card now. They also have something called the NAV Prime card. So this is like a game changer because NAV already allowed you to basically buy a subscription that would post to the three major business credit reporting agencies. That's Dun and Bradstreet, Equifax Small Business, Experian Small Business, right? You would already have the ability to basically pay like a $50 subscription, and they would report these lines or report a trade line to your business credit. A lot of times just having this one this one trade line on your business credit would be enough to help you generate a Paydex 80 score. But then they got something even newer now after doing their rebranding and after taking over Tilful, which was another fintech that gave basically like a charge card to small businesses, right? So this is the new NAV website. Let's just go through and see some of the new things we got going on, right? So of course, they got over here some business loans. You can look at all types of stuff. You can look at on the business loan side, your SBA loans, bank loans, business lines of credit, invoice financing, also known as invoice factoring, MCAs. MCAs are like a last resort. Is kind of like a cash advance before your business. Very high interest rate, very scary terms. I mean, sometimes these MCAs want you to pay them back on a daily basis with like a freaking 50% interest rate. So MCAs, you want to make sure if you ever do an MCA, you are diligent in your execution on what you want to do with that money. Okay. Sorry if anyone's like leaving a comment. I cannot see that, Joe. I really don't know. I'm gonna learn it. I'm gonna learn it. But I didn't want y'all to just be staring at me while I figured out how to use it. Um, so we got a couple other things, you can keep track of your financial health. Like I said, when you pay for the $50 monthly subscription, or you can buy it for every 3 months. So you would just pay 150 and then they would report a trade line to your credit for 3 months, right? So every quarter you'll pay 150 and then that's it. Or if you want to do $50 a month, is essentially the same thing. And a nice thing is that you could use that to do, you could put that on a credit card, right? Get a business credit card, throw it on a business credit card. So let's talk about this NAV Prime card. So this is brand new. They just dropped this on us, right? So they have now 2 cards now that they teamed up with Tealful, or they purchased them. Actually, they bought them out. They took them over, annexed them. Okay. Now they have a debit card. So now NAV actually offers kind of like a cash account situation. And they also offer a charge card. So it's very similar to like Cap on Tap or Revenued or Ramp, where they don't check your credit. They're going to be based on the dollar amount in your bank account. Now, recently, Cap on Tap, they have started to do soft pulls. Now, NAV says they don't do a soft pull at all. Let's look at some of the details here. So with this, the dope thing about having the charge card is that this can be coupled with that $50 a month trade line that NAV also offers. So they still have the credit builder trade line account, but now you can double dip for that same $50 and also get the Prime card. That's going to give you 2 trade lines on your business credit. Now, why is this important? When it comes to building out business credit has tiers, and these tiers are 1 through 4, and they're based on the number of accounts that you have reporting on your business. Okay. So 1 to 5 is typically like tier 1. So that would be your NAV. That would be the new NAV Prime card. Then you can get a Uline, you can get a Quill, you can get a Granger if you want. But with Quill, Granger, Uline, typically they want you to spend about $100 each month before they actually begin to report. Back in the day, you used to be able to do like 1 order and you would see them pop up on your business credit within like 60 days. Now they changed up their processes. Like Granger, they even do like a freaking goddamn background check on you before they actually start reporting to your business credit. But with NAV Prime, if you sign up for the NAV trade line, which is $50 a month or $150 every quarter, you can also sign up and get your NAV debit card, and you can sign up and get the NAV Prime card. With the NAV Prime card, they will want to connect to your business bank account, and they're going to analyze your cash flow, and they're going to give you a credit limit based on the bank's cash flow, your business cash flow that they see through that bank account. Okay, so right here it says gain an automatic trade line from your NAV Prime payments, which is a second monthly trade line when you use the NAV Prime card. And you can see how it's affecting you with the detailed credit reports. Because along with paying $50 a month, like I said, you're also going to be able to see all of your credit reports, including your personal credit. So you're going to be able to see on the personal side and on the business side. I think the only score you probably won't be able to see is like your FICO small business score. At this point in time, you may have to pay like a little extra if you want to get that. But let's talk about the Prime card a little bit, right? So you have a charge card. So, there's no credit check and there's no security deposit required, which is super dope. No money out of pocket and no hard pull on your credit. Amazing. Also, like I said, you're going to be able to get a second monthly report and trade line. When it comes to building out your business credit, what happens with some of these companies is that the reporting is inconsistent. And it's inconsistent because they have to what do they have to do? They have to pay. They have to pay to report this information to Dun and Bradstreet, Experian Business, Equifax Business, FICO Small Business, right? They have to pay to do that. And companies, just like your company, my company, we're in business to make a profit. We don't really want to pay extra. We don't have to, especially if it's not profiting us, right? Makes sense. So some of these companies, they will stop reporting your credit and trade lines if, sorry, getting over a little sinus infection, if you are no longer ordering from them. So a lot of people, what happened in the past, you would get your Uline, your Granger, stuff like that, maybe even a gas card, and you would get it, you make a deposit or you make your little $100 purchase. And from there, once you make the $100 purchase, you know what I'm saying? You would, you would buy something one time and then that's really about it. Right. And then within like 60 to 90 days, they report that trade line and you good. Now you got to pay that 80 score, you up. But they realized that a lot of people were running that play, right? They would do 1 month and then that was it. They wouldn't do anything after that initial month. So my bad, y'all. I'm just checking to see if there are any like comments or anything because I cannot see them from Zoom. So my bad on that. I'm just trying to make sure. All right, so that's what happened with that. So a lot of companies was like, nah, if you're not rocking with us every month, we're not gonna rock with you every month. You may get like maybe like 1, 2, 3 months out of them or something like that, but then they would just stop reporting because if you're not spending money with them, they're not going to spend the money to report that trade line onto your business credit. So that's why some people may have noticed that you may have started off with a Paydex 80, but then that Paydex 80 would drop because certain trade lines would stop reporting onto your business credit. Now with NAV, with the Prime card, they like, look, as long as you swiping this joint, we got you. Like you got the card, you using it, you swiping it, guess what? Boom, we're going to be reporting monthly, right? So I'm going to copy it and see, if they're going to continue to report even if I'm not using the card. Now, the downside for my credit card enthusiasts, for my points and milers, that's where my heart is, points and miles. We always got to leverage these credit cards to get the most bang for the buck. I was telling a friend of mine that I don't pay full price for anything, nothing, because every credit card I have has perks, benefits, rewards to it. So along with this, we want to look at and see what other perks we have besides being able to build credit. But with this one, that is the reason you're getting this card. You're getting this card to build business credit and have those trade lines on your business credit. You're not really getting it for like points. You're not getting it for cash back. So that is kind of something to keep in mind when you're looking at this card. Another thing you see here, daily auto pay to avoid carrying a high credit balance. That's another important key fact with these fintech cards and these fintech credit cards. They are connected directly to your bank account. There is no 30-day grace period with this card. You swipe that joint, that money better be there, or else your account is about to be negative the next day. So it is acting just like a debit card with this one. All right. You're treating it just like a debit card, even though they also offer a debit card. they have this charge card. So with the charge card, it really gives you like 24 hours to make a move and then put some money back into that account, right? It's like a 24-hour loan if you wanted to think about it that way. But personally, I wouldn't bother using my debit card and the Prime card. It like that. It's redundant. There's no reason to do that because the money's going to come out of your bank account anyway the very next day. Okay. So definitely make sure you're properly planning that out. Another cool thing is that you do have an app so you can track your cash flow, your spending, your budgeting, like things of that nature for your business. Okay. That's very cool. So let's take a look. Some of the advantages, right? Is $50 a month. We already spoke about that. You're going to get, as we spoke about this, you're going to get all three of your business reports and two of the personal credit reports. So I misspoke earlier when I said you're going to get all of your personal credit reports. You're only going to get two out of the three of your personal and three business credit reports. That's still pretty dope, though. That's still pretty dope to have access to that much information in one place to really see how your what your credit looking like, what's your reputation out in these streets, because that's what your credit report is. Your credit report is your reputation amongst the financial industry. It's your name, right? So you want to keep an eye on that, see what that's looking like. You always want to make sure that your name is good out here, in the financial world, in the personal world. You always want to make sure that face card is approved off Bucks, real life. So we also have trade line reporting, of course. So that's going to show up as two trade lines to all three of the business credit reporting agencies. I know a lot of people like to use the word bureaus, but they're not bureaus. They're not linked to the government at all. There's no government affiliation. Okay. The closest thing to a government affiliation is the fact that the Small Business Administration looks at your FICO small business score to determine your credit worthiness when you're going for an SBA loan. That's it. But TransUnion, Duns, FICO, Experian Business, Equifax Business, I can't say this enough. They're privately held, publicly traded companies. If you wanted to, you can go to the stock market right now and buy you some stock in any of these companies. They are for-profit companies. They are not the government. They are not bureaus. They are credit reporting agencies. Okay. You also are going to get a checking account with no minimum balances, no deposits necessary, no monthly fees, and no domestic transaction fees, which is pretty dope. And you're going to get the Prime card, which again, no credit check, no nothing like that. And you see here, you do have the ability to purchase the FICO small business credit score. Okay, I just summed that up. That's what all the S's stand for, small business credit score. Now, of course, let's think about it. With the business checking account, of course, you don't need any of these balances, opening deposits, and all that. Why? Because they're connecting to your actual business bank account. So of course, you don't need to put any money into that joint because they're connecting to your checking account directly. And when you swipe that Prime card, they're going to take the money out of that business account the very next day. All right. So you definitely want to be tapped in with this. But I think this is an amazing card and amazing opportunity for those who are still in the process of building up their business credit. Let's take a little look and see who's backing the card, because that also is pretty interesting and important information. So we know that NAV in of itself is a technology company. It's a financial technology company, aka a fintech, but it is backed by two banks. Okay, so you got Blue Ridge Bank and Thread Bank. Both of these banks are FDIC insured, meaning that your money, when it's deposited into either one of these banks, is insured up to $250,000. Now, the NAV Visa business debit card, that's the one that comes with the business with your NAV business checking account, that's issued by Blue Ridge Bank. Then the NAV Prime Charge card, that's the one where you swipe now and the money will be taken out of your business bank account, the one that's outside of NAV. So you're going to have two. You're going to have your NAV business bank account, checking account. Then you're going to have your regular, like if you're banking with Chase, Bank of America, whatever, right? The Prime card is going to be linked to that Chase or that Bank of America business bank account. The Prime card is issued by Thread Bank, okay, and licensed through Visa. Basically, that just means it's a Visa charge card, long and short. Okay, so I think it's a dope product. It's a great way to build credit, build business credit without having to pay a bunch of extra fees, especially if you're already using the NAV paid subscription. It's a no-brainer to go ahead and grab the NAV Prime card. So let's go through the this real quick. Okay, so it's going to ask you about all your info. If you already have an account, you can just go ahead and log in. Matter of fact, let me pause sharing the screen real quick and let me just see what's hitting on live. All right, let me do that. Boom, screen sharing is paused real quick. Let me do this for y'all. Log in. Welcome to NAV. That's me. Welcome back. Glad to have you, man. Saying y'all glad to have me out here. Let me do this jump real quick. Boom. I ain't been playing this. I ain't gonna hold you. Like I'm doing this real live. I don't know what's gonna happen when I do this jump for real. I got how many times I gotta type in my password in this joint? Let me know what y'all think about it. Y'all think it's a good idea? Are y'all down? You think it's a good card to have? You think it's just a way for them to get your info or something? Like, what do you guys think about this right now? What the hell? Let me see. I may have forgotten my password on this thing for real. I ain't gonna hold you. That's a G. These captions, y'all ever get confused with the captions? Like I'm trying to, the little security thing, they make it impossible to read. I'm like, I don't know what the hell that say. For real. Do it like this, bro. Nope. Okay. Like, man, I'm just on YouTube watching this dude struggle trying to log into his account. He forgot the password. All right, bump it. I forgot the password, y'all. I ain't gonna hold you. I did. I'll have to reset that joint. I ain't trying to lock myself out. I know. I'm gonna do better next time. I promise. I promise. Matter of fact, I'll probably get it resolved and then be able to hop back on and share that particular part of the process. You feel me? Matter of fact, let me see if I can go ahead and do that. You know what? I ain't gonna be a quitter. I'm gonna do that right now. Boom. See what we got going on up in here. Yeah. Let's see. Level. Y'all have NAV? How do you like nav? Is this new information to y'all? Y'all already using this? Like, what's been your experience with nav? Y'all let me know. I can't see the chat, but I'm definitely going to be doubling back to check and respond to everybody. You know, be great to chop it up, see what your experiences have been like, you know what I'm saying, using it and everything like that. That would be super dope to know what's going on. Yeah. And it's been a lot of changes in the fintech space. Like we know that like in 2020, you know, with let's say like the Divvy card, you were able to grab one of those as like a sole proprietor or a brand new business and still be able to either get a line of credit or they would give you like a starter card, as they would call it, like another card to help you build up your business credit, right? But then, like I think maybe like the end of 2021 going into 2022, they stopped the business credit building program. Like they no longer offered it for new businesses. Like I had it and they sent me a whole email about the joint. They shut down my account. Like, nah, you not, we only going for the big bag now, right? And they switched over to start catering to corporate clients. With corporate clients, that's basically institutions, you know, that are established and they're doing about 2 million a month, things like that. I mean, 2 million a year, not a month, but also a month as well. Um, and so that was a big change. And recently, Divvy has also changed their name and have become Bill, just Bill. Still catering more so to the larger clientele or big business as opposed to small businesses. They didn't even send me the what's this thing called? They did not send me the damn, forgot my email, reestablish email situation. They did not send me that joint. Let's see. That's why. That would be why they didn't, because it wasn't there. All right, let me do this one more kid for real. So it's always a lot of changes going on with this stuff. Like every couple of weeks, companies are being bought, companies are being sold, and the best way to keep up with it is you definitely want to sign up with some of these companies, right? Just make an account, even if you're not going to use the product, even if they deny you, you know, with some of these financial products, right? Because what happens is that once you're in their system, they're going to be sending you emails about their updates. They're going to be letting you know when a new product comes out, if there is a new account that they're opening, or if they're going through a name change, or if they're updating their terms and conditions, or they're allowing you to make certain changes in how you pay, or if they're increasing their available lending capacity, right? You'll be able to get a lot of information from these companies' email list. You can even create like a dummy email just for the sake of data mining each of these companies. So that was another reason how I was able to, you know, learn about this, because since I am with Nav, they sent out an email, they gave us notification, hey, this is going to be some changes. Hey, this is a brand new product that we dropped. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and check it out. Whoop the whoop. So I'm like, dang, this joint job, yeah, for real. Like it's dope because it's a lot of folks, you know, are helping people. When you're helping people build out their business credit, or if you're in the process of doing it yourself, it can get very, very, very confusing out here as to in regards to what's available, what's not available. Can you do this? Can you do that? Does this help you build business credit? So you can start, you know, forming your own even sequences and data just by being tapped in with their companies, being on their email list, and getting access to those things, right? And getting access to that kind of information directly from the source. That's another great thing too, being able to access the information directly from the source without having to second guess. I am looking for, let me see, what am I looking for here? I'm on the site. I'm finally got in the joint, y'all. Now I'm looking to see if they where to find the card at. Build business credit. Okay, cool. Let's show y'all what's going on. Let me see this real quick. All right, let me just share this real quick. All right, so boom, right? We got build your business credit to get better financing, right? Boom, we already talked about all this. Boom, got the app. That's cool. Learn more about it. We already learned about it. You know, all that good stuff. All that good stuff. So let's see what the price is, what they hitting on with these numbers. All right. So same thing we said, you could do $50 a month or $150 every 3 months, still equates to the same exact thing. Same thing if you want to get your, if this is now with the SBSS score, this is important for anyone that's going after SBA loans, okay? For your business, you want to keep up with that SB score, because this is the score that the SBA is going to be using when you apply for any SBA loans. Okay, they're definitely going to be checking that along with your personal credit. So it's pretty simple. Once you're logged in, you're just going to click, once you logged in and everything, you'll just click like NAV, build business credit. You click that, it's going to give you the rundown, and then you come here, boom, and you sign up. Now it looks like, boom, you even get a little discount. So it's even cheaper than $50 a month. You'd be able to get it for basically $120 a month. And if you can find a coupon code, come on now, we don't pay full price for nothing. Go ahead, find a coupon code, drop that in there, get that joint for even less, right? Boom. I do not have a coupon code, but if somebody has a coupon code, you want to share that with everybody, go ahead, drop that in the chat. You feel me? That's everything, y'all. Wanted to just share this with y'all, you know what I'm saying? Let you know what's going on out in these financial streets, because we got to stay protected out here. You know what I mean? Things get very confusing. If you need help, you're looking for somebody to help guide you through the process of building up your personal credit, building up your business credit, and then leveraging your personal and your business credit, definitely click the links in the descriptions, click the links in the captions, book an appointment. Also have a couple of links in there for some ebooks. I got $17 ebooks if you are a DIYer like myself. I love doing things myself. Or if you're a person who is more hands-off and they're like, look, I don't care. I just hear, boom, I got the bread. Just take care of that for me, right? And you want a totally hands-off kind of experience, I have links for that as well, for both building your personal credit, building your business credit, and even going after funding. But if you're also like me, after I do it myself, I got bumped and bruised up, and I'm like, look, man, I'm tired of trying to figure this shit out. I need somebody with me. Like, hey, boom, whoop de whoop, this is what's going on. Like, what do I do now? This is what I've done. These are the results of what I've done. Now what? Now what we doing? What pitfalls do I need to avoid as I move forward? Also have a program for that as well. And we can start, you can start with any of these things and determining which is going to be best for you and your situation just by booking a consultation. We can talk about, it's 45, well, no, it's 30 minutes, right? It's 30 minutes. We can talk about your whole credit situation and give you clarity and guidance on which way you want to move so that you can reach the next level. All right. So my name is Jamal. I am the credit protector. I'm going to probably keep this up for like 24 hours and then I'm going to go ahead and take it down. So definitely rewatch this joint, take notes, do a screenshot, whatever you need to do while it's up, because it will be going down tomorrow. So I appreciate everybody for tapping in. Peace, love, and light. And as always, stay protected.